Anyways, favorite game system would probably be the PlayStation 2, because it has my favorite games on it, like Fatal Frame and stuff, and I think it just really had a good array of games. Though it didn't really have any good first-person shooters, but PlayStation really isn't a first-person shooter-y type of console. So yeah. And his next question is how tall am I? And he wasn't sure whether that was personal or not. No, it's not really personal. I was talking more about more stalkery questions, like, oh, I'm a creeper, I'm gonna creep on you, that type of questions. I am about 5'10.5". So like I'm 1.5 inches from 6 feet tall. Yeah, I'm pretty tall. I'm in no way, shape, or form short. I don't know how tall that would be in centimeters, so sorry for anyone who uses metric. I'm a dumb American. Or more like, they taught us metric, but I'm like, I don't care. I'm never gonna live anywhere else besides here in America probably, so unless we decide to change to metric anytime soon, I pretty much forgot all that information and said, screw it, that's what the centimeter side of the ruler is for. So yes. And next is Murder the Dawn and his questions. Oh, I have to burp again. Once again a wimpy burp, but my stomach is eating itself, it hurts so bad. His first question is Wendy's, McDonald's, or Burger King? Burger King. I don't eat a lot of fast food, but when I do, it's always Burger King. Cause Wendy's, to me, like even though you can tell it's fresher, everything is, it's just like, it doesn't really taste like anything to me. It's just kind of like, I eat their burgers and I'm like, it doesn't really like taste like anything. It's kind of like I'm eating a piece of bread without anything on it, but there is something on it, it just doesn't taste like it. I don't know, it's weird. And then McDonald's just tastes like old cow poop or something. I don't know, it's just disgusting. It's like, McDonald's to me tastes like if I were to put like an old piece of rotting cow meat in a frying pan with like oil and then burn it and then put it on a bun and then like have like old ketchup on it that's watery and then eat it. That's pretty much what McDonald's tastes like to me. And the french fries are not crispy at all. They're floppy. I'm like, this is disgusting. I don't want floppy fries. I want crunchy fries. So yeah, I always eat Burger King because their food doesn't taste like total crap to me, so indeed. Have I seen any good live bands lately? Actually, no. I have not seen a live concert at all in my life. At all. Because where I live, we don't get a lot of good bands. We get like Christian concerts and stuff, but that's about it. And you have to travel like an hour to get there. And that's just like the bands no one wants to see. Like, and all the other bands that do come here, like Marilyn Manson was here not too long ago, and I wanted to see that. My brother ended up going to that. I'm like, lucky, because my mom didn't want me to go. Plus, it was too expensive. Like, the tickets were really expensive to get. So, like, it's either a band no one wants to see, or just someone who is really expensive to get tickets with. Like, I think like Marilyn Manson was like $70 per ticket, and that may not seem expensive to some people, but we don't exactly have a ton of money, so $70 is like a lot to us, so yeah. and she was paying for my brother and his aid helper person because he's handicapped. So he had to go with an aid helper person because my mom does not like Marilyn Manson, so she did not want to go. So that was like $140. And his next question is, wanna go bowling? Why, yes I do. I love bowling. It's like the only thing to do around here. Bowl or play some type of sport, or we do have movie theaters. We have a movie theater, but all the good there are no good movies out. at all. And all the movies that I ever want to see, they're like in the movie theater for like 1 week and then they're gone. I'm like, wait, what the heck? When was it even in the movie theater? And my mom's like, oh, I was gonna go take you, but then I got distracted. I'm like, oh, thanks. But yeah, sure, I love bowling. Bowling's fun. I enjoy bowling. Except for when I drop the bowling ball on my foot and then it like breaks and then I'm like, oh, my foot. Or like you throw the bowling ball backwards by accident because it got stuck on your finger and you end up taking out your best friend and your best friend is quite pissed at you for like hitting her in the stomach with like a 2-pound bowling ball. Actually it was like a 10-pound bowling ball, but whatever. Suck it up. That's what I told her. She was not very happy about it. I'm like, I'm sorry, suck it up. And she's like, rrr. I'm like, I mean, I love you. Don't hurt me. Anyways, but yes, I love bowling. And next is Neon Dragon 55 or 55, whatever. What's my favorite movie is his first question. My favorite movie? I think my favorite movie would probably be A Tale of Two Sisters, the original Korean version. It was remade into an American movie called The Uninvited. But if you've seen The Uninvited and you like it, go to YouTube and watch A Tale of Two Sisters, the original Korean version, because it is way better. And then if you've seen A Tale of The Uninvited and you didn't like it, still go and watch it. Pretty much, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Because it's really good, and it's kind of freaky. It's a good psychological thriller. It is very good. But like other movies that I like Star Wars, I like Lord of the Rings, I like Sahara, despite it having Matthew McConaughey in it. And we're like, curse you, Matthew McConaughey, and your muscles. And he's like, I'm Matthew McConaughey. I'm creepy. I'm like, shut up, Matthew McConaughey. Don't make me smack you. He's like, oh no. And then I like National Treasure. National Treasure is a really good movie. Like, it's the only recent Disney movie that I like. Oh, and I like Pirates of the Caribbean. The first one. I didn't like the second one or third one, really. They were like, the third one sucked, and the second one was like, but yeah. And other movies I like When a Stranger Calls. That is a good movie. It's a psychological thriller again. I like Hide and Seek. That is also a psychological thriller horror movie type thing. I like Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is a good movie. I've always liked that movie. Like, I watched it, I'm like, this is the best movie ever. And then I still watch it, and you're just like, it's amazing how good, like, the special effects with the dinosaurs and everything. They still look really good, despite it being like, I think it's probably about 15, maybe 16 years old already. I think it was made around 94, 95. So, it is really good, considering the time it was made. So, I like that movie. It's fun. It still entertains me. I'm like, oh, Jurassic Park's a good movie. I'm trying to think of other movies that I like. I like the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children movie. I've watched it enough to memorize it, both in English and Japanese, so that's saying something. But I haven't watched it recently. I have a giant stack of movies over here. Well, actually not giant. I'm not a big movie watcher, because I can never find one that's good. Oh, The Cave was good. I liked The Cave. That was a good movie. It wasn't really scary though, which made me sad. Oh, and a movie that I still like, even though I watched it like when I was like 4. I really like Mulan still. Like, I still watch that movie, and I still love it just as much, because it is such a good movie. I'm like, I love it. You just have to love Mulan, because she's just going around kicking ass. We're like, woo! Oh, and I like Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is a good movie. I haven't seen any of the other ones except for the first one. But I like the first one. That was good. I like the games too. Anyways, so yes, those are some of my favorite movies. Those are my favorite movies, not some of them. That's pretty much all the movies I've seen. Like I said, I'm not a big movie watcher. Who's my favorite protagonist? Oh my god, I've gone over an hour. I'm so long-winded. My favorite protagonist is... Favorite protagonist. Favorite protagonist. I think that my favorite game protagonist... Let me look at my games. Favorite game protagonist. I don't know, I think I want to say Harry Mason. Just because he's really badass, and I think he's like the only good game protagonist that I know of. You know, because he's the only game protagonist that I know of that's not like ridiculous. I mean, human game protagonist that's not like that you can relate with, and it's not like ridiculously like I could never imagine knowing some of these game protagonists. I'm like, wow, I could just not ever imagine knowing these people.